Hello, and welcome. If you're new to my channel, I am Ivy. Thank you for joining us. If you're a returning viewer, thank you so much for joining me once again. Let's go ahead and get started. First, I have a couple announcements before we dig into the reading today. First, let's talk about what this reading is going to be about. This is going to be a reading and a discussion about Pluto moving into Aquarius and how that's going to affect us. This is a long moving transit, so we'll get into all those juicy details here in just a second. In the meantime, remember to check out my shop if you haven't recently. There is a clearance sale going on where most of the merchandise is currently at 50% off. So we're making room for all new merchandise in the shop. Now, just a little quick reminder, everything in the shop is made by me, by hand, and is spiritually themed in one way or the other. I have oils, I have witches' bells, I have jewelry that is made of crystals, like these bracelets, and so forth. So check it out if you haven't. All right. With all of that said, let's go ahead and dig in, get yourself something to drink, get yourself nice and cozy. I don't know about where you guys are at, but I am in Northeast Ohio, and today is a very cold, snowy day. It's a winter wonderland out here today. So let's go ahead and dig in Pluto in Aquarius. Pluto in Aquarius. First, it starts, when does this happen? It begins tomorrow, January 20th. I am currently recording this on the 19th, on Friday. And this happens Saturday the 20th here in the U.S. Or in the Northern Hemisphere, I should say. 2020, then on September 1st of this year, of 2024, it briefly goes back into... it goes retrograde back into Capricorn until November 19th of 2024, where it then moves back into Aquarius, where it will stay until March 8th of 2043. For 19 plus years. Now, what does Pluto signify in astrology? Let's start there. Pluto is the planet of power. It's a very powerful planet. Its power is very deep and long. It has very long fingers, kind of energy to it. It's also the outermost planet in our solar system, and what is known as a dwarf planet. Just recently been demoted, I guess, from planet to dwarf planet. I don't know how that works, but it's a dwarf planet. It's the furthest one from the sun. It's the planet of transformation. Pluto is about transformation, about regeneration, about rebirth. It's a very deep sign. Give me just a second. I'm going to pause this. I'm going to let my dog out who wants to go out. Give me just one moment. Okay. Sorry about that. All right. As we were saying, it's a very deep planet. So it's also very slow moving. That's probably one of the reasons it's power and its energy is so far reaching, because it's one of the slower moving planets, being the one furthest from the sun, from the zodiac wheel. It takes about 248 years for it to circle the sun, the zodiac wheel. All right. And it's been in Capricorn for the last 15 years. What does Capricorn... So, how am I... My words are getting all jumbled in my head. So, Pluto being in the planet of transformation, regeneration, and birth, in the sign of Capricorn, which is about authority. It's about building of empires. It's about duty. Okay, all of these things are covered by Capricorn. all of these things have been in a transformation in the last 15 years. And if you look at the events worldwide, we can obviously see that this is true. This has been happening. The world is changing in front of our eyes, and will continue to do so. Now, that was Capricorn. Now, what's it going to be in Aquarius? Okay, for the next 19 plus, let's say 20 years, just to round it off, Aquarius, it's going to sit in the planet of Aquarius. Aquarius is about technology. Aquarius is about the betterment of the collective. It's about making the world a better place kind of energy. It's the humanitarian of the zodiac. So what we can expect to see, in my opinion anyway, is a big shakeup and transformation in technology. AI, for instance. Society as a whole will change. The power dynamics, the world powers are going to be changing. How? That's yet to be seen. But it will be. Now, I don't talk about anything here about politics on this channel, nor will I ever. However, it's interesting that here in the United States anyway, in November, when this planet finally stations direct in Aquarius for the long haul, is when our elections here in the U.S. will be being held, and it's going to be interesting, folks. It's going to be very interesting. One way or the other, who knows how it's going to turn out, but I can guarantee it's not going to be boring. Things are going to definitely get a shake-up, and we'll see how that goes. And I think that's a little bit of the energy of Pluto in Aquarius, shaking things up, shaking up society, shaking up world power, shaking up politics, because that is part of world power. So it should be interesting. We'll have to keep an eye and see how that goes. Now, let's go ahead and move into the tarot portion of the reading. I'm going to pause the video for just 1 second while I go ahead and change the camera so you can get a view of the table and the cards as I lay them out. So I'll be back once again in just a second. Okay, and we are back. And now we can see the table and see the cards. I'm going to go ahead and start with the oracle. Now, my intentions for this reading are that Spirit and our angels and spirit guides tell us about what we can expect for the next 20 or so years as far as this transit. What the Spirit and our angel guides want us to know or be aware of, or what messages they have for us in regards to this transit. Now remember, this is a general reading, so take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Portions of this message might be for you. You might get only 1 or 2 points that are for you, and the rest don't apply. If that's the case, then by all means don't force anything that doesn't fit to fit. Take what does resonate and leave what doesn't for someone else. All right, here we go, guys. We have Beloved, the number 27. Human Myth, the number 63. And Discovery, the number 15. Underneath the deck, we have the Brat. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and lay out all the cards, and then we'll go ahead and talk about the energies I am picking up on. This one just wants to keep falling out. I might just go ahead and leave this out. This is the Queen of Pentacles that fell out of the deck twice while I was trying to shuffle. So we're going to leave that one out. It seems to want to be there. All right. another one jump out. Let's go ahead and put this one here. All right, we have the Wheel of Fortune and the Death card. The King of Pentacles. The Ten of Wands. The Moon. The Ten of Swords. Lots of tens here. We have the Wheel of Fortune is the number 10. We have the Ten of Wands and we have the Ten of Swords. Two Kings also. Justice. And the Page of Swords. Okay. Underneath the deck we have the Chariot, the number 7. All right, guys. Pick up my crystals here. All right. I'm going to start over here with the Oracle deck. Beloved, Human Myth, and Discovery. The energy that I am picking up on is... How do I put this into words? It's like you have to believe in something more. You have to believe in something higher, whatever that is, okay? Spirit, God, the goddess, the universe, whatever. Just a higher power kind of energy. It's not even that you have to. It's almost like I'm getting this feeling of some of you are going to be delving more into your own spirituality, I guess is the feeling, is what I'm getting. It's like you're on a, some of you are on a mission is the word that I just heard. On a mission for higher knowledge, for higher discovery, for higher wisdom as far as spirituality, a higher understanding. With this Beloved card here, what I'm picking up is kind of like you have to be number one for yourself kind of energy, okay? Before you love someone else, really love someone else, you need to love yourself. Believe in yourself so that you can then discover how much you are loved by the divine, by spirit, by God, by the goddess, by whatever power you believe in. Okay. We'll come back to that, but there's something about higher knowledge, higher understanding. Someone is going, during the next 15 years, is going on a spiritual journey, okay? That's what I'm picking up on there. All right, let's go ahead and move on to the tarot cards. We have for those of you who are new to my channel, the way that I read my tarot is the first row going from up to down. It is the past influences. The middle is the present influences. And then the last one over here is the outcome or energy, okay? So we have the Wheel of Fortune, the Ten of Wands, and the King of Swords in the past. It's been a very uphill, what I'm hearing, it's been a very uphill battle for a lot of you here in the recent past. It's like some of you are learning something new, doing something new, acquiring new knowledge of some sort. And it hasn't been easy. It's been an uphill trek. You're trying to find your fortune. You're trying to find your fortune here, or a change of fortune, or whatever the case may be. For each of you, it's going to be different, but and this could be about career, but it could be about life choices. Fortune can be, again, if you look at the wheel, there's a lot of things on there, right? It's not just one thing. There's a wedding ring, there's a house, there's a heart, there's all kinds of different things. There's health, the sign of health, there's a pot of gold, there's a book for learning. All right. This is more than just, when I say fortune, it's more than just material money. Okay, it could be a job. It could be something that you've been trying to learn, something that you've been going to school for. There's something that you've been interning in, something that you've been working to develop and to learn and to perfect, kind of energy. Okay, then you have the Death card, the Moon, but whatever it was, it's been an uphill. It hasn't been easy. It's been an uphill battle. Okay, uphill climb. There's a lot riding on your shoulders. The Death card, the Moon, and the Justice card. This is huge energy here in the present. These are, all three of these are major arcana. Now, speaking of that, we have a total of 4 major arcana out of 9 cards. So there's big changes. There's coming in the next 20-ish years, okay? The Death card talks about one door closing and another door opening. So something is coming to an end so that something else can begin. And then you have the Moon card here. The Moon card talks about intuition, but it also talks about what you can't see clearly, perception. The Moon is about the dark. It's about the night. It's about not being able to see as clearly because of the shadows and the darkness. And then you have Justice, which is kind of funny because it's talking about seeing, and the Justice card, Justice is supposed to be blind, right? That's the saying, but no, Justice is not really blind. She kind of peeks. If you see, you can kind of see her little eye peeking out there. Okay. Justice is aware. It is, I guess, is the message that I'm trying to relay here. You can't see what's coming to a close. Yeah, this ending and new beginning, it's not clear yet. Okay, it's not clear yet. It's still hidden in shadows. The perception is off. It's still not right. If you look at this cat, it's just a regular black cat, right? But when he looks into the water, his perception of himself, he sees himself as a black panther. He's not just a cat, he's a panther. Okay? The perception isn't quite right, though. It's off because of the darkness. So, there's a path there, but you can't see where that path leads either. Things are not clear. All right? Things are not clear. But they are balancing out. Justice is balancing things out for you. So if things have been out of balance for you, if you have felt like you're just off kilter, you don't know where you're going, you don't know what's ahead, you feel lost. This is a feeling that is very possible right here with these cards. Things are going to be balancing out. Justice is not completely blind. She sees. She knows. She's aware. All right? Things are going to be balancing out. I love that the future starts off with the King of Pentacles, followed by the Ten of Swords. The King of Pentacles is about having your cake and eating it too, okay? Look at him. He has everything he needs and then some, okay? He has plenty. And it's not just about having it. He's going to have it and he's going to enjoy it, okay? This is about, the Ten of Pentacles is about attaining material comfort and enjoying it. It's also about generational wealth, things that are going to last, not just today, but that will be here in the tomorrow, that will be here in the long haul. That is followed by the Ten of Swords. That the Ten of Swords is the end of a difficult time. That it doesn't get any worse than the Ten of Swords. All right, this Ten of Swords, you've been stabbed in the back, you've been stepped on, you've been left to die kind of energy, okay? But you're gonna make it. That's that new ending, new beginning here with the Death card too. This is very much the same kind of energy. There's something painful coming to a close, but there's a new day on the horizon. Okay. There's a new day on the horizon. And it brings a message of truth, of knowledge. The pages are about messages. They're also about learning and putting what you've learned to use, especially this one, the Page of Swords. So all this learning that you've been doing in this uphill climb here, this is going to come in. This is where all that learning is going to come into use. You're going to put that into use. What you've learned over here in the past is so that you can use in the future. All right, I love that energy. Now, this fell out. The Queen of Pentacles is the first card that fell out while I was shuffling. Fell out twice. And seeing that the King of Pentacles also came out in this reading. For some of you, there might be a marriage. Or some kind of other partnership. It could even be a money partnership because this is Pentacles, okay? Like a business partnership. For some of you, it's going to be love. For some of you, it's going to be a business partnership. But there is some kind of mutual partnership going on here. I'm going to draw a couple more cards. I'm going to draw a couple more cards here around the King and Queen of Pentacles. Please, can we get more information around the King and Queen of Pentacles? Please, Spirit, Angels, and Spirit Guides. More information, please. Okay. The Queen of Cups. All right. Interesting. The King of Wands. Another King and Queen. Wow. Okay. Yeah, there's definitely for some of you, this is about love. And the Two of Wands. It's up to you what direction you want to take that. Is this a love partnership? Is this a business partnership? Is this both? It's up to you. You get to choose the direction that this goes in. But for some of you, it's definitely it could be about money, but for some of you, it's definitely about love, passion. We've got the Queen of Cups, which is about nurturing, loving energy, and the King of Wands, which is about focus and passion, and he doesn't let anything stand in the way of his objectives. He is all fire. Okay? The King of Wands is very much the Leo card. Okay? Leo energy. All right, guys, that is all that we have for today. I hope you enjoyed the reading. If you did, please remember to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so that you are notified every time I upload a video. Thank you so much for watching. Oh, and don't forget to leave me a comment. Let me know what kind of readings you want to see in the future, especially if you want to see zodiac-based readings around Pluto and other major events. All right? All right. Love and light, guys. Until next time, bye-bye.